It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Go! First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Walker on 1st down. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He's got time here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. There it is, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. Pass complete, Tutu Atwell. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
32. Omaha, Reboot.
To throw, Stafford. That's on target, Puka Nacua. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
10. Omaha, Reboot.
Running for the marker with Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Matt Prater on for the field goal try. This from 40 on the right hash. McManus sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Walker now from the gun. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Shaq Griffin finishing that play off. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go, Shaq.
From the 32. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down by Rasul Douglas.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On third down, here's Nix. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down. On the draw, it's Walker. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They've got a man in motion. From just shy of midfield on second down. That's taken in by Cup. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Neither side separating much so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're advancing it well as they face second down. From the 36. Escapes the pocket. Looking right, throwing deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. Well, we've all seen a lot of QBs make some magical plays rolling to the right, buying time before throwing it up, but not this time, as the defense steps in front of that one. Probably shouldn't have been thrown.
Yeah, discretion the key in so many of these situations for quarterbacks, why game management and decision-making is so critical. I love that he escaped the pocket rolls, right? Tries to buy time for his guys to help him, but when there is nobody there, you either got to tuck it and run or live to play another day.
Stafford now on first down. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Back to the air we go on second. Stafford. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up an LA first down. A handoff for Williams, running left. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw here, Stafford. Finds a man, Deontay Johnson has it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Set. Big 20. Hurry.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go! Go!
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And almost immediately, he just chucks it away. Not sure what he was thinking there, and unsurprisingly, yep, here comes that flag.
Okay, ready?
So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20.
Stephanie! Street! Street!
Nix from the gun. Chased out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Go trap! Go trap!
Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Trap 60! Ready?
They'll throw again. Nix. Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Let's go! Check go!
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, set! Top low 18! Come 19! Come 19!
From the 43. Connecting on the slant. A gain of 27 yards there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go now! 19 Lions! Go!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. York now for the extra point. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he takes the return out of bounds. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Here we go.
Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
Hey, fly low. Hey, give me your radar. Like 7. What happened?
2nd and 6 now. It's complete to Higbee. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Ready.
Here's Stafford. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Throw complete to Thielen. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Alert. Set.
Stafford from the gun. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Set. 0. And middle. Hey, 22. Not.
Now Stafford again. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Sly's kick is up and good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Zero. Set.
We pick the handoff now, Stafford. He's going to push one deep down the... And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. And he takes this one back for the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Set. 59.
Stafford finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Omaha, ready, 53, ready, tonight.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Working quickly here. Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And that makes it third down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Rams will take possession. First and 10 from the 41.
Ready. Monday. Middle. Hey, easy. Real right. 22. 40 got.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Rams are going to have a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Second and 10 now. Gets this one to Blake Corum. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offense up to the line fast. Now run here with Blake Corum. And he works his way for a gain of 4. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Second and 6 coming up here. Up the gut they go with Williams. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Third and just 2 to go.
70.
Stafford now against a blitz. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and short. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for it. He bats it forward on a quick touch pass. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And he is stomped a long ways from that line to gain. They force a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Nix from the gun. He put everything he had into this one. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. A give up the gut to Walker. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here. Quick pass, right side, complete. Again, he's got room. All the way, touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks lead by 14. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around, didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. This will be caught by Adams. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
22!
Stafford now on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hey, 50!
Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing his Stafford on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Cardi now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Nix looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. To the ground with Walker. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
19 Tiger.
Staying with Walker. And this one doesn't go far. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Rams is hurt, is going to need some help out there. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
18, Pioneer.
Throwing now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
32. Ready. 11. 32.
Stafford back to throw. He'll get this one to Adams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams down by only 2 in the 4th. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead, though. You can take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Track 60. Here we go, set.
Now Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Man in motion here. Nix again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The give now to Walker. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. The stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Nix now to throw. Flush down now to his left. He's going to keep it this time. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go. Go.
Now Walker is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Ready. Check, Panther.
To throw, here's Nix. Walker hauls it in. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On the set.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Set. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. Trap 60.
Slot receiver headed left. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
No! Come 19! Check! Viking 18! 79 Broncos!
Back to throw it. On the move, headed right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Shut up! 19 Lions! Cougar 19!
Here's Nix. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. They gain 14 on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks going for the win here. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Running is Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Throwing out to the left. Caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
10.
Here he is to throw. Fits it through the middle. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Back to throw. Hits his running back. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
50-50. 59. 0.
He'll look to throw it. Taking a big shot for the end zone. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set. Behind.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Set. Tonight.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Big 20. Set.
Looking to throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute, convert on these 3rd downs.
Set. Hey, Red. Hey, 5-0.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. This is hauled in by Atwell. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Walker on 1st down. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Running with Walker again. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.
What's going on, guys? Man! Ridiculous! Take it out! This cannot be happening! Oh, man, come on! Man, I'm gonna put that jersey on!
Really? This cannot be happening! What is this?